My name is Bill Irwin.
I'm Patty Irwin.
And we've been married for 35 years. 5 years ago today, I retired as a special agent with the FBI and have been in consulting since then. We've been able to work together at home here and get to do things that we want to do, not what other people want us to do. As an FBI agent, we had a retirement that required us to retire by the age of 57, which was something that I think concerned Patty greatly.
That's true. I have more security issues, especially financially, because I'm the nerd and numbers didn't add up that he could retire and then we just live on his pension.
We, at that time, were pretty ignorant as to what the future was going to look like. We didn't have a plan. We didn't know that people really had plans. As an elder at church, some things happened that caused us to look at things differently. We had some families that were having a lot of financial issues and some really intractable problems that were very concerning for us. About that time, one of our members came to us and said that he wanted to become a financial coach. He wanted the church to send he and his wife to Nashville to go see and talk to some guy named Dave Ramsey. We saw the need, so when Chris and Elisa Freeman approached us and asked to go to Nashville, we were in agreement that this was a great idea. The couple went, spent a weekend, came back, and started doing financial coaching, and then we set up a Financial Peace University class.
I think we went to the class to support the class.
We discovered some things that were kind of disconcerting. We weren't doing as well as we thought we were, and that there was a plan, there was a way to do this much better.
Before we went to FPU, I had the assumption that he was on board the whole time. And when I found out that he wasn't, and he really didn't have a clue where our money was going, that was a big turning point. We were pretty much on a budget anyways, but I was the only one who knew it because it was in my head, and he didn't know what the budget was. I just told him, you can't do that. He didn't understand how he was making really good money, but he never had any money.
A real turning point for me is when we started doing a written budget and sitting down and talking about our finances. We have such starkly different styles when it comes to things like money that if we don't talk about it, we're going in different directions. Because I'm the dreamer. I'm the one that looks more over the horizon. Patty concentrates on the here and now. And one of the most important things to talk about are, what are your dreams? What are your goals for the future? What do you really want to accomplish? We hadn't been having those conversations because everybody's working, everybody's rushing, and no one's paying attention to where you want to end up. We're much closer as husband and wife because now we have shared dreams, we have shared goals. What a budget is it's a template. It's a plan for the future. And I was good with that. When we sat down to do the budget, it made perfectly good sense to me. It just never occurred to me before. A couple of months ago, the day that you contacted us to talk about doing this interview was the day that we actually made the last payment on this house.
We paid off the mortgage. It was all done online, just transferring money, and so we don't have a mortgage.
We've got a paid-for house, we've got income, we've got investments. This puts us in a position to actually do the things that we want to do, to volunteer, to try to make a difference in people's lives rather than making money. Our church has a number of large projects that are what actually brings people together because they have a common goal to do these things. Yeah, the Mountain State Children's Home was founded around 1960. A visionary group of Christians in the Denver area saw a need for this and set it up and got it running. And it's just outside of Longmont in Boulder County.
Their goal is to take in kids that for some reason can't be in their own homes. And they get weekly individual and group counseling. And the whole goal of the children's home is to get these kids reunited with their families.
On a regular basis, they're in our house, and we're showing them that a family is a good thing. Something that many of these kids aren't going to learn from their families. I think there may be a myth about retirement, and that is that you don't really retire until you die, because you still have to do something. We probably would not ever be completely retired like some people would think, laying on the beach all day, because there's really nothing to that. A life lived with people and the quality of the relationships you have, that's really important. Simply taking care of ourselves is okay, but it's not fulfilling in the long term. It's in service to causes larger than yourself that your life has meaning. It's where the rubber meets the road. One of the things we discovered on our journey was attending Financial Peace University. The first time was a life-changing event. We've done it twice more since, as helping to coordinate the classes, because it was a life-changing event for us. It caused us to look at the world differently and much more realistically. You develop a plan, and then you work your plan, which is basically all that Financial Peace University is. You're given a template for what success can look like. You overlay your life onto that template, and you're probably going to find success. It's that simple.